The yoginis own the sonic field. They fill the air with their cries, their laughter, their roars, and the rhythms of their dance. They are not silent, and that unsettles us because we have to turn the volume of our inner lives down to be a certain way. But these yoginis, they emerge from and expand the older mother goddess traditions. If you look at various lists of 64 yoginis in various sources, you will find our matrikas, Chamunda, Kaumari, Varahi, etc. Now, where do we meet these matrikas in Purans? In battle. In Devi Mahatmyam, when the Devi is destroying Shumba and Nishumbha, that is when the Sapta Matrikas emerge. Durga herself fills the air with her terrible sound, her laughter, her roars. Before the demons get the darshan of her glorious form, they are shocked by her sound. The text is full of sonic dominance. The goddess is praised with sound, invoked with sound, and destroys with sound. This is not just her emotions spilling out. This is her claiming them, when she claims what belongs to her. In Kashmiri Shaivism, the Matrika Chakra is a sonic matrix. The Matrikas represent the Sanskrit alphabet, the power of sound to shape the consciousness into language, cognition, even experience. The tradition describes 4 levels of sounds. There is Para, the undifferentiated sound at the deepest level. Then there is Pashyanti, sound as inner seeing before the words emerge. Then there is Madhyama, the mental articulation where thoughts arise. And then there is Vahikari, the spoken sound. See how intuitively sound can track the movement of consciousness towards expression. Now, this expression could go either ways. It could contract, sankocha, when the consciousness tightens around an identity and the expression is managed, controlled. It could also go towards expansion, vikasa, when the consciousness is flowing spontaneously. The expansive and spontaneous cries, laughter, roars of the yoginis represent vikasa, the expanded state of consciousness. We often have to learn the opposite pattern, where we have to separate our inner intensity from the outer expression. And that makes our social life possible. But that also narrows our consciousness. The sound of the yoginis remind us and break our trance that that narrowed state is the full measure of our consciousness. Because beneath all these states lies the swatantra, the freedom of consciousness to expand, contract, reveal, conceal, and take form without losing its primordial force.